Hey, what's up guys, David here from Dignited. Today I want to show you how to do homework or actually study on ChatGPT. Alright, let's dive right into it. Alright, so I'm a parent myself, and my oldest kid is actually in primary or grade 1 at this level. And ChatGPT just recently released ChatGPT 5. You probably heard about it. And one of the big features that it's coming out is actually the study and learn feature right here. So when you go to the text box here and click on the plus icon, there's a drop down menu here, including create image, think longer, deep research, and so forth. But what we are interested in is study and learn. So this mode here helps you to do homework by explaining certain topics and creating practice quizzes actually. So I just want to run through this and see how it actually does. So I'm just going to click on help me with my homework here. Okay, and it says absolutely to start what subject or topic your homework is all about. All right, so let's do something very generic that everybody knows about. So let's do a math problem. Let's learn about Pythagoras theory. Okay, and let's see what happens here. Okay, yes, so Pythagoras theory is a classic in math, especially in geometry. Just to check, do you already know what a right angle triangle is? And can you tell me which side of the triangle is called a hypotenuse? So you can see in the default mode, it will tell me everything about this Pythagoras theory, very long text. But here you can see that it's really a guided study. It's checking my knowledge and, testing if I'm already familiar with the topic. So I'm going to say, yes, I know a right angle triangle, but I don't know the hypotenuse, right? Of course I know it's the longest side of the triangle, but let's see what happens. Okay, so good start. The hypotenuse is the longest side of the right angle triangle, and it's always the side opposite the right angle. Now, if you imagine a triangle with 90 degrees angle, the hypotenuse is the side across the angle. So I'm just looking at its thought process, how it guides the study process, the workflow, and all that. Yes, so it says, want me to draw a simple triangle to show it? I'm just going to say yes. Okay. Right, there you go. So imagine a right angle triangle with corners ABC, where C is 90 degrees, side AB is the longest, and so forth right here. And then of course it gives me the formula here, which is AB squared is equal to AC squared plus BC squared. Yes, however, it has not drawn the triangle. So let me ask it to draw. Can you illustrate this? Okay, and there we go. So it actually does an ASCII diagram. This is called an ASCII diagram here. All right, and it shows what it has just explained up here. Yes, so I think this is something very interesting, and if as a student, I think this is really helpful, right? Yeah. So does this help visualize? Would you like me to guide through an example calculation? Yes. Show me an example calculation. Okay. Yeah. So imagine a right angle triangle where one leg AC is 6 centimeters, the other leg BC is 8 centimeters. We want to find the length of the hypotenuse, which is AB. So according to Pythagoras theory, this is the formula: AB squared is equal to AC squared plus BC squared. And so, yes, we have AB squared, 6 squared plus 8 squared. What do you think? What do you think 6 squared plus 8 squared is equal? This is 6 squared is 36 plus 8 squared is 64. So that's 100. Let's see. Okay, you've calculated, yeah. Now, to find AB, the hypotenuse, what do you think we need to do with 100? And then it gives a hint. What's the opposite of squaring a number? So, of course, here I should be able to know square roots and so forth, right? Yes. So, what's the opposite of squaring a number? So, that's 10. Perfect. Taking the square root of 100 gives us 10. So the hypotenuse AB is 10 centimeters long. You've used Pythagorean theory to find the longest side. Want to try one on your own with different numbers? And so, yes, we are going somewhere. But let me see, what is the real world application of Pythagorean theory? Right? Let's see what it says. Okay, great question. Pythagorean theory isn't just for homework. It has a lot of real world applications, and here are the examples in construction and architecture. Builders use it to make sure walls and corners are perfectly square by checking the length of sides in right angle triangle. It's used in navigation. Pilots and sailors use it to find the shortest path between 2 points when traveling at right angles, in computer graphics, in sports, and so forth. Yes. Can you think of any situation in your life where measuring distances or making right angles might be useful? I could say maybe making a ladder, in my DIY projects, something like that. Yeah, it's a perfect example. When you're building a ladder, Pythagorean theory can help you figure out how long the ladder needs to be so it reaches the height you want safely. So, what do you guys think, right? If you were in school and this tool was available, do you think it would make a difference? How would it compare to, let's say, math teacher in front of the blackboard explaining this concept to you? What would be the difference, right? For me, this seems to be, kind of magical. Yes, because I can totally ask any question. I can just go back and ask repeatedly every single question. Like, for example, I could ask, okay, so what is the square root, or what is the right angle, what is 90 degrees, what are degrees, and so forth. So I can go back and forth until I totally grasp the concept, right? And so I think this is the power of AI today in 2025. And this is the tool or the opportunity that is now available to learners and parents alike. So of course there are concepts that parents have already forgotten, and if your kid was given homework, right, instead of calling your buddy or whoever it is, then you could easily come to ChatGPT, select the study option, and then you could refresh your memory on particular concepts. So I think that's another application of this tool. Yes, so this is available globally, I believe, ChatGPT 5, and you can go use it and let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is it going to make students more smarter or not? You can even ask it to give you some practice, get me some practice exercises, right? Yes. And then it's going to give you the exercises. So actually earlier on I did an exercise on my notebook using a pen and paper, handwritten. I took a picture of it, uploaded it to ChatGPT, and asked it to mark my answer, and it actually did that. So it uses this is a multimodal LLM now, which means that you can use both text, images to synthesize information, understand an input and give you a result or a response, right? Which I believe is very, very smart. All right, so that brings us to the close of this tutorial. Let me know if you found value in this video, and if you did, go ahead and give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell icon to be notified of future videos. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one.